What's poppin', y'all? Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to show you guys how to do an easy soft glam makeup tutorial. This is something that you could just go out in public and just look cute. You don't have to always have a full glam to slay. So if you are interested, stay tuned. Alright, y'all, so this is my third time trying to film this video, and my face is hella dry because I had to wash my makeup off several times. I want to make sure I hydrate my face, and this is the thing you need to do before you anything, before foundation or anything. You need to hydrate your face. Hydrate your face. I'm going to be going in with Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. This is the soft silk one, and I am just hydrating my face because, again, my face is hella dry. You don't need a lot. You can use however much you want, but just go in with something that is really hydrating. Now that we hydrated our face, just let it soak in for a little bit before applying your foundation. Now that our face is hydrated, I'm going to be going in with the foundation that to me is like the best on the market right now. I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty Soft Lit Foundation. This foundation is like my skin. I don't know, glass hour, bronzing hour, I don't know, but it's literally like my skin. And I am just going to add a couple drops. You don't want to add too much because this is a soft glam makeup look. So we're adding just enough, and you just want to apply it evenly among your face. And if you can look, I've already put it on, and you could barely tell the difference from this and my skin. And we are just blending it in. With foundation, you just want to make sure that you are blending evenly and applying evenly, because this is going to be the start of your foundation. And we're just blending it in. And don't forget your forehead, to all my girlies out there. And you can always add more if you need to. You can always add more. So now that we did our foundation, the next step we're going to do is our concealer. For soft glam, you want something that's going to cover up and conceal your dark circles, but you don't want to go too full glam. So with this, I am going to be using Too Faced Born This Way. It is a multi-use sculpting concealer. Yes, this concealer sits more on the full cover side, but I'm not going to use a lot. And I'm just going to put it right up under my eye. And as you can see, I do suffer from dark circles, so we just want to conceal all of that up. And we are going to contour, so we're just going to put it on the bridge of our nose and on our forehead. And for this step, you want to make sure that you let your concealer sit for a little bit before you go and blend it out. This is just going to give it a more full coverage look. Let that sit for a little bit. I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to blend out where I put the concealer. And if you notice, the concealer has a more thick consistency, and that's exactly what we want. And as you can see, from here to there, look how much coverage that it just concealed. And you don't have to use a lot with that concealer. That's why I like it. But ultimately, it's really up to you. I'm just gonna blend. Y'all, I have my hair back and it's still getting in the way. I'm just gonna blend this side as well. And look at that coverage. You can't beat it. And again, with the soft glam, you can do whatever works for you, but for me, I just like for it to be the same color as my skin tone, because it kind of gives like a no makeup type thing. And I'm gonna just blend out my forehead. And the bridge of my nose. I almost forgot as well, I have like hyperpigmentation here, so I'm gonna put it there as well, just a little bit. And I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit before I blend it out. And the next step I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use contour. And for contour, I usually use Anastasia Beverly Hills, her contouring stick, but lately I've been using the Rare Beauty On The Horizon contour stick, and this has been doing me like justice. I use the shades, I guess is on the horizon shade. And I'm just going to put this on my cheekbones. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to do the same for this side. And you can also put it here. And we're just contouring. Some people put it here and there. I mean, it's totally up to you, whatever you decide. But for me, I'm just gonna go minimum. And also we're contouring, so you want to put it on the bridge of your nose. Well, not the bridge, but the side of your nose. And because, baby, we need that to be really thick, because I don't want it to look like I just shaved right there. Okay, now that it's done, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna blend out my bronzer. And you're gonna use an angled brush that looks like this. I don't know, it just goes well as far as like blending. It just, I don't know, it's an angled brush, so it just works for me. And I'm just going to go in, and I'm just going to go the shape of my cheekbone, and I'm just blending it out here. So now that I've done that, I am going to go up here and just do the same basically. We're just blending that out. We're just bringing warmth back to our face. Now that we've done that part, I'm just going to drag this one down. You can drag it down or you can drag it back. It's pretty much up to you. And as you can see, do you see the dark up here? And then it gets light. That's exactly what we want. I'm just blending this side as well. And I think it's about time for me to throw this brush away, because I think the bristles are messed up on the other side. So I'm just blending this out as well. Now that we're done blending both sides out, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use an angle brush as well, something like this. I'm gonna blend the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna go with a light hand, and I'm just gonna drag it to where it meets my eye bone. And I'm just gonna drag it down with a light hand. And I'm just gonna do the same thing for the other side. We're creating that illusion that our nose is slimmer than what it is. And then I'm blending this part right here. As you can see, we just created our little nose. Now that we're done with that step, we want to go in with our pressed setting powder. We want to blur everything out. We want to mattify it. This is a soft glam look, so we want to look soft and smooth as possible. So I'm going to go in with Photo Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch. This is the pressed brightening and setting powder. This is in the shade Blondie. I'm just going to get my little pad here, and I'm just going to put it right up under my eye. So looking at this eye and that eye, you can tell that it definitely mattified it from this side to this side. And I'm just gonna do the same thing. This was a trick I found on TikTok where you can kind of matte it out. And when you put your loose setting powder on top of it, it's just the best. And I'm just gonna put this everywhere. I put my concealer. Before we put our loose powder, we're gonna go in with our powdered blush. And for our blush, I wanna go in with the Juvia's Place, the Volume 1 blush set. And I'm gonna be using both shades. So I'm gonna start with the orange first, and I'm just gonna put that there. I'm gonna do the same thing for the other side. And this is blush. You don't have to, I'm not like a huge blush girly, but I do want to put enough. And then I'm gonna go in with the pink, and I'm gonna put that there as well. So now we're blushed out. We're gonna go in with our loose setting powder. Now this is gonna mute almost what we did, but we're gonna do another step. We're gonna bring everything back to life. Our setting powder, I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Blondie setting powder, and this is the loose setting powder. And I'm gonna go back in, and I am just going to use my sponge as well, and I am just going to do the same thing I just did. but this time it is matting out our, it's almost like it's blending everything seamlessly and making everything come together. As you can see, that it just makes, I don't know, I just love it. I'm gonna do the same thing for this top side and my forehead. Alright, so we're done with the loose setting powder. I usually do my eyes next, but I'm not going to do my eyes next. I'm going to go in with my lips. Now for my lips, I use ColourPop Cosmetics. This is my duo here. This is the lippy stick along with the lippy pencil. When I line my lips, I like for my pencil to be a dark brown. And so we're just going to line our lips. This part is really hard to talk, because obviously you're lining your lips, right? So we are gonna go. Now you can underline, overline, it's totally up to you, but for me, I'm just gonna go with the natural shape of my lips. And make sure you have a sharpened pencil. That is gonna be like the biggest issue. We're just finishing lining our lips. Now I'm gonna go in with the lippy stick. This is a cream pencil, and so it's gonna do the bare minimum. And I'm just going to blend this in with a brush. Now this is the blend. Now if you're a matte or you're a gloss girly, you can use either or. Now when using a lip gloss, literally you want to use a different applicator. And you can find these right here on Amazon. You want to use a different applicator because you don't want to mix the shades up. And you're just going to get your gloss. And I just usually put the gloss on top of my liner. Now when transitioning to my top lip, I'm gonna do the same thing. Add more gloss if you have to. Now that my lips are all done, we are gonna move to the eyes. Now for the eyes, doing a soft glam makeup look, I usually just do concealer as an eyeshadow. It's up to you. You can do eyeshadow and not use concealer, but for me, I decided to go simple because usually when I'm doing a soft glam look, I'm in a rush. For me, this is like the easiest way for me to do it. And I just add a little bit on top of my eyes, and then I'm just gonna blend it out with the small buffer brush. And we're just blending it out here. Again, you want to use a light hand when blending out your eye. Now as you can see, once I blended everything out, it looks exactly like my skin tone and it just blends in smoothly. So the next step I'm going to do, I'm going to be using our pressed powder again, and I'm just going to press it on top of this so it can mat it out. And I'm going to show you the difference between this eye and the other one. Now, as you can see, this side is matted out, and then this side right here is dewy look. So it's pretty much up to you. But for me, I am just going to mat that out. Now, after this step, you can add your eyeshadow. That's going to make your eyeshadow pop more as well. But for me, this is a soft glam. So soft glam to me is minimum as possible. But I am going to add my eyeliner. I am an eyeliner girly. So I'm going to go in with the Anastasia liquid eyeliner. And I am just going to do me a wing liner. Now when it comes to eyeliner, it's pretty much up to you. I like a dramatic eyeliner, so I'm always going to have a long eyeliner. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. And if you guys see anything that I'm doing and you have like more questions or you would like to see more videos on, please let me know. I can always make a video tailored to whatever someone needs. So also I'm going to add eyeliner to the bottom of my eyes. I wouldn't suggest if this is your first time using liquid eyeliner because it's a hard thing to do because your eyes get watery a lot. So I would just use like a pencil if you have it. But if you're good with your makeup, just use liquid eyeliner. Now, if you're going to an event where you're going to be crying and stuff like that, don't. I'm going to put glue on my lashes. And while we're putting glue on our lashes, I am going to let that dry and I'm going to apply my mascara. Now, when applying your lashes, it's the look of the draw. Either you're going to do it the first time or you're not. But I suggest when you're putting glue on your lashes, make sure you don't put too much glue. And before you put on your lashes, make sure that your glue is dry. You don't want to put too much. And you don't want to put your lashes on while they're wet because it's just going to mess up your eye makeup. And then it's going to be a big old thing. So alright guys, so this is the final look. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully I help you with achieving a soft glam makeup look. And if you didn't like it, please let me know what you didn't like about it so that I can get better or I can push out more content that's related to you guys. Again, if you like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Peace.